Hello and good evening, everybody, to episode 22 of Small Biz Highlight. My name is Tiffany Roman, and I am your host. If you are joining us live, thank you for taking the time to stop by. Please like, share, comment. We'll even post your comment on the screen if you do. If you are joining us on replay, please be kind enough to type in the comments hashtag replay so we know you stopped by afterwards. Let us know what you think of the interview. A few advertisements / announcements before I get started here. Like I mentioned before and have been mentioning constantly, I am going to be involved with a vendor event in October. I am super excited. It is a collaboration event with the vendors at Hershey. That's going to be on Sunday, October 11th. It's from 12 to 3. And like I said, it's going to be outside. So weather permitting, of course, if it does rain or weather is yucky, we will have a rain date that next weekend. But yes, come support small local owned businesses. I will be there broadcasting live from the event, interviewing all the vendors that are there and posting all their information on Facebook and the event page so that everybody knows how to purchase from them, how to support the event and whatnot, even if they can't physically be there. So definitely don't miss out on that. And today is an epic day because today is my first day hosting the show live both on Facebook and YouTube. So no matter where you're looking for us, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, you always search for Small Biz Highlight and you will find us. Please like, follow, subscribe, all of the above, and show your love and support, not just for me, but for the small business owners. You know, the larger my fan base grows, the larger their reach is, so that, you know, their products and their services can get in front of people that they may not have been able to before. So that's the whole concept I'm going for with this web show. So click like, no smiley, no unhappy faces. We don't like those. No, even the hugging ones. I'll take the hugging ones over the sad faces. So without further ado, hello, Hollie. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. You can't imagine how much I appreciate what you are doing for the small business community, Tiffany. It is just amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
No, I thank you for being here. You know, I only started this about 4 months ago, and for a little while there, I was struggling to get people to even interview, and then all of a sudden, I am completely booked until like March of next year. It just blew up all of a sudden. I am so grateful because, you know, you can be my witness. I am not charging anything for this. I am simply giving businesses the opportunity to get themselves out there, to show people they're open and available for business and ready to serve them. And, you know, all I hope is that with my videos, that one person, at least one, contacts you because of my video. If that happens, then I feel like I've at least helped you in that aspect. So I am very grateful for the opportunity. So I always like to start off with a very simple question, but it does stumble some people up a little bit. Who are you?
Well, my name is Hollie Kline, and I am a follower of Jesus. I am a wife and a mother of 2, and my children are both single children because one is 22 and one is 8. So they've got a big age gap.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So One is going to graduate college here in November, and my other one is cyber schooling in 3rd grade.
Oh, wow. Goodness, that's a big gap.
Yeah.
But that's so
Yes,
cool.
it is.
I bet the little one loved having such a big sibling around to help them with all their homework and stuff. Because I would have been, if it was me, I would have been given all the answers and what have you.
They fight like they're 2 years apart.
That's awesome. Well, good. Then I don't feel like we're missing out on
two
anything.
only children. Because they're two only children, they don't like to share. Yeah.
Aww.
But it's
great. All that means is they're going to have a great relationship.
Yes. When they're older, they will love each other dearly and appreciate each other.
Oh,
So
all right.
I live just south of Dillsburg. I have a York Springs address, but all of my neighbors have a Dillsburg address.
Oh.
So I am like just over there. And yeah, that's probably me in a nutshell.
That's a great explanation. All right. So, all right. You are all about LuLaRoe, and I have heard of it, and I've seen them at vendor shows. I can't say that I've ever sat down and actually asked what it's all about. So I'm looking forward to learning about it. How long have you been involved with the company?
In December, it'll be 4 years. And wow. I love it. I fell in love with it before I started selling it. My wardrobe was almost all LuLaRoe before I decided to sell it. So,
okay.
In fact, when I decided to sell it, I was still shopping, and my husband was like, "Dude, what are you doing? Why are you shopping? You're about to get boxes and boxes and boxes of this stuff. Stop buying it from other people." And I said, "Well, I might not get this in my box." So, and that's the way that LuLaRoe works. It's really fun because when you put an order in, you pick a style and a size that you want to buy wholesale, and then you get the patterns that they send you. So it makes it for not a heavy competitive market for the retailers, because we won't always necessarily have the same inventory or the same pattern in the same size. So if I have a customer that's looking for this shirt that I'm wearing in a size small and I don't have it, I can reach out to another retailer to say, does anybody have this shirt in a size small? And try to find it for my customer. So, because we don't get to pick the patterns that come in our boxes. So every time we order, it's like Christmas morning or your birthday when you open a present and you don't know what you're going to get. It's always a surprise. So
that's crazy. So, well, I guess that's kind of cool in a way, because then, not everybody will have the same designs. So it's not the same redundant patterns and whatnot going to every single consultant and whatnot. So that's kind of cool. But then I guess that kind of makes it hard to fill orders and stuff at times, because if you don't have it and nobody else does, then you're like, sorry, pick another pattern.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's another thing where if somebody walks into your boutique and is like, oh, I really love this, let me think about it, then you have to say, it might not be here when you get back, and I might not be able to find you another one, so don't think too long. So, but they became famous for their buttery soft leggings, but they started out, I think 7 years ago, doing maxi skirts. And then the legging came next. And then they do shirts, dresses. They do jeans now, which are the most amazing jeans you will ever put on your body. I will promise that to anyone.
Okay.
All of their clothes are amazing. I was a jeans and t-shirt girl before LuLaRoe, and then I started wearing dresses because no matter what I'm wearing, I feel like I'm in my pajamas and I'm super comfortable, but I look super pretty. And nobody knows that I just feel like I'm chilling out in my jammies.
That's what I've heard a lot of people say, that these clothes aren't just like with great patterns or whatever, but it's just super comfortable. So it's a way of being dressy without having to be uncomfortable. I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
Because I am definitely.
What's the worst part of getting dressed up?
Everything. No.
Nobody likes getting dressed up, right?
No, there are those people, and God bless them, that they live for dressing up. I've never been one that enjoyed it. I only did it out of obligation. and honestly, any way that I can get dolled up that doesn't take me longer than maybe 15 minutes will make my day.
Yeah. Yeah. Or when you're sitting at that fancy dinner or at the wedding or whatever you're dolled up for, and everybody else that's there is sitting with their binding tight zippers and things digging in, and you're just like, I'm gonna dance this night away.
All that's left is to get like the most comfortable shoes in the world, and then we're all set.
That's right.
Yes. So the fitting of the clothes, if someone wants to order clothes, how does the sizes go? Is it regular, small, medium, large, extra large, or whatever? And then is it true to size, or do people tend to like order one size bigger, one size smaller, whatever, however that works?
So we have sizes from extra, extra small through 3X. And and we have also children's leggings in addition to leggings. And
cool.
The sizing can get a little tricky because it depends on items, and then some are, you have to usually size down. You rarely have to size up. So that's another plus in my opinion. So we make our ladies feel good about themselves in the styles where we're either true to size or we size down, and we say, you know, in this style of dress, it's an A-line style, so you can size down 1 to 2 sizes from your street size. And that is what I tell my ladies is typically based on bust size.
Oh, okay.
If it's one.
So then the best way to then figure out what size would be is to measure the girls, is what you're saying. That's what I call them anyway.
Well, you know, we all know if we're busty or not.
Shoulders, all of that is included in that, right? How broad your shoulders are and everything too.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think that's great because I would rather think that would be like a motivational, like, making me feel good about myself. That for once I have to size down. I'm not worrying about sizing up because the clothes don't fit. So that would mess with my mind a little bit, making me think I'm, getting skinnier rather than, not being able to fit into clothes.
What's better than that?
Nothing. But they're psyching us out. LuLaRoe is psyching us out, ladies and gentlemen. They're trying to help you feel better about yourself. If that's not incentive enough to buy their clothes, then I don't know what is.
Yeah.
So what are
We're all about making women feel beautiful and comfortable. I'm sorry?
No, it's okay. I'm sorry I cut you off. Nowadays, that's what we need more than ever, especially with everybody being locked away with the corona and stuff. Everybody's been worried about gaining weight because they've just been sitting at home this whole time. I bet plenty of people would love that aspect of the business for sure.
Yeah. They're sitting at home gaining weight, but their LuLaRoe is still fitting.
I cannot, that is just amazing. Talk about a confidence builder. So, okay, so what I was asking was, what is like the price range usually?
Typically $25 up to $70, depending on the item.
Okay. I love that it's like different types of clothing too. You said jeans. I mean, I've heard of LuLaRoe's leggings and the dresses, how comfortable they are and stuff. Like the jeans look like, are they fabric that looks like jeans or they're actually jeans?
They're jeans.
Oh my goodness. That's pretty cool. And you said they're super comfortable. That kind of thing exists?
They're super comfortable. Yes, they have spandex in them, but they are jeans. And they have a panel in the waist. Can I show you mine? Can I drop the phone and give a tour?
Sure.
So, let's see here. Oh, I'm covering my camera. So, I don't know how to do this. So, they have a panel in here in the tummy to like flatten us out. And this is too hard. But in the back, when you squat down in your jeans, you always get that gap.
Yes.
And then people can see down. Not in these.
Wow.
That doesn't happen in these jeans. And you know how when you wear your jeans, at the end of the day, you got saggy butt because they get all stretched out?
Yes.
Not in these jeans. Doesn't happen.
That is cool. And you wash them and everything like regular clothes? These clothes, I know that they're super comfortable and whatnot.
So the wash is wash them inside out on cold and then air dry. Some people look at that as an inconvenience. However, I look at it as saving energy.
Oh, yeah. I could totally see that. Especially because the dryer, you're not using the dryer. The dryer would take up a lot of
Right.
electricity, and yeah, I could totally see that. That makes sense. Yeah, but I could see how some
Yeah.
people would think it's an inconvenience just because, we're so spoiled with all the things that we have available to us nowadays. People don't
Yeah.
know there's still a lot of people who don't know what air drying clothes are, so I feel sorry for all of you.
Right.
I,
Yes.
but, no, I totally that's actually pretty cool though how simple it is to wash them. Are they
Hmm.
are they stain resistant at all, or are they easy to clean if they do get stained or something?
I mean, you would treat it like any other clothing. Like if I get a stain and I notice it right away, I'll stain stick it or treat it with detergent and then leave it until it's time to wash it. Um, just like I would any of my other clothing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Super simple. Okay, so comfortable clothes that make it look like you're being fancy, but you're not, and then they're easy to clean. All right, yeah. That that just makes sense to me. No. Okay, so if you're
Right.
just joining us, I am Tiffany Roman, your host of Small Biz Highlight. I have Holly here with LuLaRoe. She's talking to us about her amazing clothes. Um, you know, uh, and if you are here and would like to leave a comment, please do. Your comment may show up on the screen for everybody to see. If you are watching on replay, please make sure that you're commenting hashtag replay down in the comments so that we know you were here. So if you had to pick one item that you would say is your favorite, can you do that? Not so much a pattern,
Mm.
but like the dress, like the actual like product, the dress, the jeans, the leggings. Putting you
That's
on the
so
spot
hard.
now.
It's I'm gonna have to say right now my favorite is the shirt that I'm wearing right now. Um, it's called the Olive, and it's super feminine. It's like
Oh,
a
I like
it's like a
the
t-shirt.
ruffles.
It's
Uh-huh.
got these poofy sleeves, and they're like a tulip, like a little tulip.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
So it's just this little feminine. I'm not good at the whole camera backwardsness.
It takes practice, believe me. I'm still trying to figure it all out.
Yeah. But it's so cute. It's like I said, super comfortable. It's stretchy, and it's so feminine looking. So I'm just in love with this shirt right now, this style, because I love the femininity to it, and um and how comfortable and stretchy it is. So if I feel like I've got a little bloat going on, it's still my friend.
So, did COVID affect your business in any way?
For me, yes. Uh, I was not much of an online seller. A lot of ladies are, and I like to be in person. I'm major people person, and so I did a lot of in-person events. And I had an event at the Capital City Mall in March, and I was scheduled to have another one 2 weeks later, but COVID happened. And slowly, I usually have 2 or 3 in person events a month at least. And slowly. They all were getting canceled.
That had to be heartbreaking.
Yeah, and some of them are big money makers for me, which is why I didn't put a ton of focus into an online profile for myself, because I was, doing fine with the in-person events that I did. I've got a big personality and did really well in person. I felt like I could shine. I feel like this is great because I'm talking to you, but talking to a blank screen is really difficult for me.
Yes. Yes, I totally understand that, because this I can do. The going live and interviewing somebody, I can totally be comfortable with this and whatever. But if I have to prep myself to go live to talk to myself on a screen and not know what anybody else is reacting to it or whatnot, like I feel like I do Lamaze class before I go live. Before I hit the button, I have to do breathing exercises to calm myself down. I totally understand that.
Yeah. So,
but it's great that despite all of that, that you were able to, learn new things and grow a little bit, especially with the online world, and, figure out a different way to grow your business.
Yeah. It's still a struggle, but it takes time to get your footing when there's already so many other ladies out there doing this and they have that online following. So, but I'm working on getting my traction. So
I'm so proud of you. And I know you were excited. You just sounded so excited when I asked you if I could interview you, or you reached out to me to interview. And I'm just so glad I could be a part of your introduction to the internet campaign world. Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. I want to thank you. Not everybody likes to get interviewed, or people sometimes just don't like to go live on Facebook. And knowing that this is still somewhat kind of new to you, I think it's great that you were willing to come on and tell everybody, the world, basically, about your business. Especially because we're going live not only on Facebook, but we're live on YouTube too. So it's only a matter of time to see who this video reaches and how many people it reaches. So we're crossing our fingers. If you are just catching on to what we're talking about, I have been interviewing Miss Hollie here about her business with LuLaRoe. If you have any questions about her products, if you want to learn more about them, please feel free to reach out to her. I have her information scrolling on the screen, but they're also in the comments of the videos so that you can reach her that way. If the links don't work for some reason, or I mess something up, please reach out to me and yell at me, and then I will reach out to her and let her know you're trying to get a hold of her. But beyond that, I hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you, Hollie, for joining me and letting me interview you tonight. As always, I will take this time on the video to give you a friendly reminder: put your community first. Shop small and eat local, please. The small business owners need your help, and you're the only ones who can do it for them. All right. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye.